David Allen Kolb was born on December 12, 1939, in Moline, Illinois. He was an American educational psychologist who introduced a new way of teaching and created a new way for students to learn that focused on experience and applying it to the world around them. He made a significant impact on education. The name of his theory was Kolb's experiential learning theory, which involved a perspective that combines experience, perception, cognition, and behavior. The theory has a four-step cycle which involves four different learning styles aimed to benefit the students in and outside the classroom. Some key concepts and terms to be aware of are internal cognitive process, which involves the use of tacit knowledge, perception, memory, language, thinking, and reasoning. It influences our interpretations of social context that we may be a part of. Another one is experimental. This refers to resulting from experience. Last but not least is effective learning. This is the way in which the learning affects future situations and the way it is applied to the world around an individual. Kolb's experiential learning theory operates on two levels. There is a four-stage cycle of learning and then four learning styles. A lot of Kolb's theory focuses on the learner's internal cognitive process, which relates to how learning is best achieved by grasping new experiences and transforming them to fit our own personal understandings. Effective learning is seen when a person progresses through a cycle of the four stages that are about to be mentioned. Kolb was a strong believer that learning was a mixed process where each stage led into the next. The first stage includes concrete experience. This is a new experience that presents itself and is encountered, or it can also be a pre-existing experience that takes place again. The second stage is reflective observation. This is how well one understands a new experience that they are about to encounter. The third is abstract conceptualization. This is the reflection of the experience that brings about new thoughts and ideas of the new or old experiences. And the fourth is active experimentation. This is when the learner applies their new ideas to his or her life and sees what the result of the new information is. Based off of these four stages are four different learning styles, which include diverging, assimilating, converging, and accommodating. Kolb explains that different students prefer a certain learning style, and the various factors can have an effect on a person's preference. Knowing your students' learning style is important because that is how they best learn. Neil Fleming was known for his visual, auditory, and kinesthetic theory. Fleming's theory was the original theory that brought attention to the idea of learning styles. He focused on the three sensory receivers, which helped determine dominant learning styles. Kolb also went off the ideas of John Dewey and Kurt Lewin. Kolb is known for being a very influential figure within education, and especially within educational psychology. He inspired many theorists. For example, Honey and Mumford's model was directly inspired by Kolb's theory on learning. As a teacher, Kolb's theory plays a vital role in the classroom. It is important to consistently introduce new ideas and present new opportunities to the students. Outside experience, such as field trips, plays or performances, or even nature walks, allow for students to see new things and apply them to their own life. Making sure to pick up on the different learning styles of each student is important too, because that way, as a teacher, you can plan accordingly. Experience is the key to a successful education, and by presenting new opportunities to children, they are more likely to be well-rounded and able to contribute to the world around them. Each student falls into a different category of the type of learner that they are. Learning is all about the process and being able to learn a number of things along the way of trying to reach the main goal. Learning takes time and varies among individuals, but it is important that every student experiences a variety of different opportunities.